by saving and reloading. So it's not a massive problem. Anyway, hopefully this run goes better and I don't mess it up. Sorry about that. Okay. What happened to the run? Yeah, so basically I messed up the item storage glitch and I was missing an item from my inventory. So actually that kind of ties on with what I was explaining earlier. So in the same way that whilst you're in the inventory storage state, you can't get rid of an item. So if you gift or sell an item to someone, it will still be there in your item. You also can't add any items. So even though you'll have an empty space because you need to like use some seeds, you need to use a bag of seeds to activate it. You can't, like, it stores that as like an empty space. So if I went to Blue Sky Ranch and bought milk, all I would have done is just wasted money. Although I wouldn't have actually wasted money because I was in the state, so I would have had infinite money, but it wasted quite a bit of time, so it would have been not very good. But hopefully this run will go better. Because all the time saves from my PB is still here to be had. And hopefully I won't lose any of the time that I did in the run I just had.
Huh. Huh.
Okay, cool. So I managed to get rid of my fake best for Spring 2. Because I explained earlier that my best for Spring 2 was kind of like using a different route where it pretty much just went from, it started the day, you till all as well as you needed to, and then you just run up and do the rock climbing minigame.
Lucky!
Okay, 603, not bad, but not good, because I still made some slight mistakes with furniture, and obviously I named the house like 4 A's instead of just the 1. So here we are back at Spring 2. Hopefully this one will go much better. But to be fair, my Spring 2 actually went, like, minus the rock climbing in the game. Spring 2 last time went, you know, perfectly fine. It was just, well, it was just the rock climbing again. I think outside of that I would have possibly lost time anyway, just because of things like, so for example, like I got the bin note on the on Spring 2, whereas I think I usually get it on the day after. You know, just things like that which don't really, they don't actually make a difference at all, but it'll make a difference to the splits. If I want to be really optimal, I need to stop picking up that weed that's closest to the doing first. Because if I pick that one up last, it'll give me less time holding something slowly and walking to the bin. putting these next few in the bin should give me that note. Am I tall? What a bizarre question. Food and then find a flower. Something that would be interesting is there's probably a way to well, I don't know about a way, but there's probably something kind of determine the, I guess, we'll call it the seed, because that was probably what the actual term is, but it's also mildly amusing. For kind of what the whole layout of all the rocks and the flowers and stuff are. Hey koala penguin, how's it going? It'd be interesting if there was a way to manipulate that. I'm not entirely sure what good it would do. As you know, if there was a way to manipulate that, you'd be able to get the lucky note really quickly. So that would actually be useful. What the max amount of coins you can dig up are? Because you get the note for 1,000. I think you can I think maybe the max is slightly above 100. I don't know how much, but I don't think it's much more than that. I didn't think you could till soil in winter, could you? Well, I didn't know that. I thought you could actually till soil in winter. Okay, so it counts as tilling, but it just doesn't change the what's it called? It won't yeah. No, I get it. No, not in this version of the game. I think there's a hacked version of Magical Melody, maybe. I know that there's a few hacked versions of Harvest Moon games that include gay marriage. I know there's definitely one of. I'm sure there's one of Friends of Mineral Town. I don't know whether or not there's one of Magical Melody. Hey Sadie, thanks for good luck. Ah, seriously? No. Ah. Come on. Oh my gosh. I absolutely hate this minigame. It's dreadful. Oh, come on. There was no way I was going to avoid either of them, man. Okay. Yeah, not surprising that I'm losing a bit of time here, because that was a really bad rock climb minigame. The rest of the day was actually really good. It was just the rock climbing minigame kind of shat on it a bit.
Lucky!
Though actually I might, yeah, I think I'll get the passing out note now. Ooh, this should actually be an interesting thing to test. If I get the passing out note now, will I skip the cutscene with Bob in the morning? Because if I do, that's actually really good. I don't know whether or not I will. But because when you pass out, you watch a little cutscene with Alex at the hospital. Oh, I was like, wait, that's a gold? I was like, oh wait, no, of course it's a gold because I deleted my best. So now hopefully the game just kind of goes, yep, this is the cutscene, and doesn't show me the cutscene where Bob tries to talk to me about shipping anything. Because if that happens, then that's actually time save. It's probably no more than 30 seconds, I reckon, but it'd be a time save nonetheless. Oh, I don't think I'm going to skip it. Nope. There is actually a way to skip that cutscene, but it's like so convoluted and like just not at all worth doing. But basically the short explanation as to why it's not worth doing it because you have to stay up until 6 o'clock the next day in order to do it. So you have to wait until the game until it turns into the next day. So that's why it's not worth doing. I picked up my ship, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a fishing rod. Right, hopefully I'm not going to be really shit with the fish today. That's an amago, so I can actually just call that. Because I only need to actually catch the fish that can be cooked. And that is one, so that's fine. Not sure why the game had a problem with letting me pass there, whatever. weird thing, you can't pick up weeds on like someone else's property. So because the yellow is like someone else's property, I can't pick up their weeds, I can't clean their mess up. I think I may have been supposed to catch. I think I should have caught 2 fish instead of 1 just then. But it doesn't matter. I have plenty of other opportunities in this run to go to the dolphin. So it doesn't matter that it didn't go now. I don't actually remember whether or not I need to fill up my watering can for some reason. Apparently not. Nope, apparently you do. Hey Kumatora. Jamie is a girl depending on which version you play. So if you play as a boy, then Jamie is a girl. If you play as a girl, then Jamie is a boy. So because it kind of like it comes like a special ending where you marry Jamie, and well, the game ends after that. So it's kind of supposed to be like you can marry him/her, regardless of what gender you decide to choose. Obviously, there's a term for that, but I can't remember.
Yahoo!
Okay, so one thing I need to remember to do is when I get the gardener note, is to then ship two green herbs. Because the green herbs ship for 100G each, which is actually really good. And that allows me to buy the milk, which I forgot to do last run. So I didn't check. Hey, Vigilante now. Yeah, and Dragon is out, so it is. I didn't check which note I got, but apparently it wasn't the gardener note. Or it is now. No, it wasn't the gardener note, I'm not just bad at picking up items. Okay, now I've got the gardener note. So saying in the previous run, rain isn't actually that useful in this new route. I mean, it's still useful, don't get me wrong, because now I don't have to switch to my watering can at this precise moment. And I don't have to water the breadfruit. It would have been more useful whilst I was still growing the green herbs, because that would have saved more time on watering, but like, it really doesn't make that much of a difference in this run. Unless you get like loads of it, I guess. Oh, come on, game. This should be the final day of cutting all this grass down. And it should also be the final day of watering the breadfruit. That's actually what I was saying, because if the festival happened a day later, or if you're able to do all of this a day earlier, I wouldn't have to go back into the house that you did, but you'd be able to just do it in kind of like one thing. Okay, so I'll be able to pick up like a few more items this time from the mine. But the only two items I really need is silver and maybe a moonstone. Like, moonstone is kind of, if you get one, that's good, because then if you get the chance to do another inventory storage, then you can dupe that, and it saves you having to get another one. But like pretty much any other item is also like, fine. Okay, 2 silvers. I don't need 2 silvers, so I'm just gonna dump one of these. By the looks of it, those were the only crystals that were down. No moonstone, but that's not a problem. Okay, so now I'm going to do the inventory storage glitch. So if you weren't here for the last run, I'm going to basically just explain it again during this cutscene. So seeds in this game are the only stackable items, so the only items where more than one will take up 1 slot in your inventory. And because of that, they kind of work a bit weird with like the actual game mechanics and how things, just like how you select and equip items and stuff. So in a minute, basically what I'm going to be trying to do is, whilst I'm using a bag of seeds, so whilst the animation for using a bag of seeds is happening, I'm going to use a C-stick to select the same bag of seeds that I've already got equipped, and then equip them. Oh, seriously? Fuck. It's 300. I didn't think it was that much. God damn it. That's fine. I can... Yeah, no, I'll have to do it on the Wednesday, because pretty much everything is either shut on the Tuesday or the Thursday. So, okay. So that's not a massive problem, I don't think. But yeah, so because the actual item itself doesn't... So because seeds are the only item that you can have more of, they're the only ones that can, like... They're the only ones that... The items that can disappear, like, after using them, and there still be one there. So I'm going to try and like equip a bag of seeds. Basically just as I finished the animation for it. And I got it first time. So yeah, so instead of the items swapping around, they're now stored in place. So no matter what I do, there will always be these until I like exit this state. These items will always be in these specific spots. Occasionally they just kind of blend into each other and you have to like try and move them. You have to like try and move them around just so that the game kind of like allows you to select the different ones. So yeah, so as I said, whilst I'm in this state, all the items I have are pretty much stuck here. I think I end up going back off this one. Actually, no, I should have actually gone to the carpenter first. So yeah, so that silver ore I just sold, that'll still be in my inventory.
Hi.
And I'll give Ellen this breadfruit and I'll give Bob silver and blue milk and all that, but I'll still have all the items.
Oh.
So as you can imagine, this makes befriending people a lot easier.
Oh.
I should have gone to the carpenters first, I think. That's fine. Possibly. I take a bag of seeds and I turn them into anything I want, really. Like anything I have in my bag at the time. But yeah, so in the same way that I can't actually get rid of items, so selling an item or giving an item doesn't get removed from your inventory, despite the fact I have that one empty slot where the seeds were, I can't fill anything with that. So if I try and put a tool in that slot, the tool will then just disappear. If I buy something, it'll like pretend like I bought it and it won't like send it to the other. It won't send it to like where it would if you had a full rucksack. But you won't actually get the item in the inventory. So if you're wondering as to why I just bought the second level barn, is because one of the notes to get in the run is having a full second level barn and the chicken coop. Just because now that you pretty much have infinite money, a lot of notes are easier to get, and they don't really require doing that much extra. 6 fish. That's fine. So in a second I'm going to buy the first rucksack upgrade, and that's going to remove me from this state. So that means once I give or sell an item, that item will then be gone from my inventory. So that's one of the 2 ways it like gets you out of inventory storage. The other way is just by saving and reloading.
Eh?
So yeah, one of the weird things is your money can just kind of change values. So sometimes you'll find yourself that you'll find that you don't have enough money. So all you have to do is just like go into the menu, try and swap some items around, and then you'll be sorted. And basically, the reason why I bought all those seeds is the next time I want to do the glitch, just buying more seeds means I have a lot more leeway before I have to save and before I have to like reload my file. I believe it works on any copy of the GameCube version. I don't know if it works on the Wii version or not. It's raining, so they're all going to be in the bar. It's Thursday, so it's going to be their day off. Yeah, no problem. Like, especially now that there's actually a glitch in the game, it makes the run very interesting. And obviously, like, whoa, shit! I don't know if that just happened on stream or not, or whether that was just doing my TV. Screen glitched out a little bit. Yeah, no, I can't get that. I have to explain the glitch, or the glitch to like inventory storage does kind of need explaining to mix of it. it's all very bizarre.
Oh,
Yeah, what happened was I accidentally nudged some of my wires with my foot. Hopefully I didn't accidentally kick out the left audio one. I don't think I did.
Hi.
oh. Oh. Yes.
So one of the things that's a bit of a shame about this game is
Hi.
it's kind of how affection works. Well, not necessarily how it works. Like, I mean, it works perfectly fine. But it's more so the fact that it doesn't work exactly like some other Harvest Moon games. So, for example, in a game like Back to Nature, you can give someone like loads of gifts. You can give someone like a limited amount of gifts every day. And like the next few to like after the first one, it doesn't do as much. But it can still do quite a bit, especially on something like their birthday. So obviously, for something like this, where you have the potential for infinite items, being able to just give someone
Hi.
all the items until they're friends with you enough to the point where you get the note from them, that would be very helpful in
Oh.
this type of run. Because there's a note for every single bachelor and bachelorette except Jamie. And I believe there's...
Oh.
I believe there's 9 bachelors and bachelorettes on each side. So there's 9 bachelors, 9 bachelorettes, and Jamie, who's obviously like one regardless. So I mean there'd be 18, not necessarily easy notes, because depending on who it is, you'd have to like get them to move into town or something, but you know. There'd be more to, like, to consider. One problem with this, I don't know exactly when the best time to buy all like the new stuff, like all the other houses are. So actually, I only need to go to the Carpenters 2 more times, because once is for the second house, and then once will be for the relocation.
Oh.
So yeah, the strat that I think is really cool that made it into this route is basically the fact that because you have so much money, because you have so much money, you can just move house, and it doesn't. It takes about as much time as going into the Carpenters and ordering the new house or ordering the relocation. location, and then watching the little cutscene the next day when they tell you that they've relocated you. But then because of that, you can move into the village centres, where it's then like really quick to go to festivals. Or because like most festivals happen in the village centre, so it's just like really easy to go there, and it saves like a bunch of time. But obviously you want to like relocate after after you befriend Ellen, Bob and Blue, because otherwise you have to go like, further away from them. So that was the horse race, which isn't worth going to. Because there are a few people that you meet at the horse race, so like going to that like opens up cutscenes and stuff. Not cutscenes, it opens up like possibilities for different notes. But the problem is like that first horse race cutscene just takes too long to be worth it. I'm gonna buy like just a couple more milk just in case. If having too much milk wouldn't necessarily be the problem. The problem would be then having not enough milk, because then I'd have to go back and buy some more.
Hi.
Oh. Yes.
What day is the festival on? 23rd, okay. It's Thursday. Good thing I caught myself before I went through just another door.
Hi.
Hey Nico Harpoon, how's it going?
Oh. Yes. Oh.
Right, okay, so that should be I only have 3 more days of befriending left, because I should have an extra breadfruit, because I don't have any more silver left, but I should also have the extra breadfruit for the harvest festival. Okay, so this extra house will get me a note. It's also something I forgot to do until really late into my PB, so that means I'll save time a bit later on. And by a bit later on, I mean it's pretty much the end of the run that I did it. So.
Oh. Yes. Oh.
Can't find a weird way for that one. I don't actually know how much time I'll save, because like thinking back to my best, I don't really know what I would or wouldn't have done differently. And the problem is I didn't record my offline PB, so I don't know. So I can't go back and look to see what I did while in the spring.
Hi.
Oh.
I'm willing to guess it's probably just a bunch of things that I then had to do in like summer or fall. I also feel like I should add another split there for the flower festival. Can I add a split mid-run? No, I can't. But then once I've gone to this festival and I've done that final day of befriending Ellen, Bob and Blue, all that's left to do is just then move house, which I'll do tomorrow on the final day of befriending them. And then the rest of spring is just sleeping, and it's only like 7 days. So there isn't that much left to spring at this point. I should have been fishing, gone to the dolphin, whatever. Although actually, one thing I did do in my recorded PB, is I think I went to the cave. I went mining again. So if I don't do that now, I'll lose a bit of time this summer, because I'll do that then. Actually, I should have done it. Yeah, because I think what I did in my PB is I did it now, is I did it like after this festival, similar to after Egg Festival. So I mean, it doesn't really matter when you go do it. You just have to, as long as I do it before,
Yeah.
like before the festival that requires the moonstone, then it'll be fine. In fact, I can just go like after befriending them today or tomorrow, but you know what I mean. After befriending all the people, I just go straight from that. No, I need my hammer. Okay, so what didn't I pick up on the mine? Or what haven't I shipped so far? So I need gold, silver. No, I don't need silver. I need gold, rare ore, and then 2 limestones. Ah, it's Tuesday. Company's not going to be open.
Oh.
That's not a problem.
Hi.
Oh.
Yeah, so this should be the last bit of befriending after you and everyone else. Oh, whoops. So hopefully the mine goes well, because I've only got one milk on me to like refill my stamina. So I'm playing it a bit risky, to be honest.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Oh, gold, that's good as well. Right, okay. I'm going to try and make my way down to floor 10 and just hope I can find another moonstone on the way down. Good. If this goes well, I might actually get all the ores I need before I even get the Smashing Rocks note. Which is, whoa, floor 14, okay.
Hey. 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 Lucky.
Didn't manage to get the rare ore just beforehand.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, now what I'm actually hoping for now is an updraft. And it hopefully it'll put me on floor 10. Oh my gosh, okay. Right. Ah. Right, I think it's like you can get it on like every 10 floors though, maybe. Or that's where it's like slightly more common, hopefully. Oh my gosh. There we go. I don't know why I put my hammer away before. Or it doesn't matter.
Lucky.
Okay, good. So that means I've shipped all the ores now. This is pretty much the last thing I have to do. Oh wait, shit, hang on. No one knocked on my door when I left the house. Also, where the fuck am I putting it? That could potentially mean I don't actually... that they're not actually my friend yet. Or they're not friends enough with me to give me the note. The biggest problem for that would be... would be Bob, because I'd have to get another... I'd have to get another silver ore. Because Ellen, I could just duplicate a crop. Or I could just give her the last breadfruit I have, but then duplicate the pumpkin for the Harvest Festival. But Bob, I would actually have to go back to the mine in order to get another silver for. Okay, I'm just going to try and check now. The music stops, that means I've got a cutscene. If only if... So I'm assuming blue will appear then. No, okay. That's fine. I don't know why they didn't come yesterday then. And actually, it doesn't matter that I lost that milk either, because then, because so as you can see, they also give you like a special item as well as the note. I believe Bob gives you milk and Blue gives you an egg, so it kind of works out. Actually, I think that's also another reason why I kind of lost time in the Spoon Festival note, is because I got one of the cutscenes then. So if I just do them now. Wait, what? I have no idea whether Ellen likes sushi or not. I just know she loves breadfruit. No, they come on festival days. Okay. Still no idea. Okay, they're just deciding not to come on random days. Okay, no, so Blue gives you milk. kind of like doesn't like clip as well as the sushi. The sushi doesn't look like it's melting into your face, but the milk does. I'm sure they can come on rainy days anyway, but apparently they don't want to. No, okay. I'm just not going to bother, and then if I get for the next 2 days, and if I get the cutscene on the festival, then that'll be fine. If not, I'll be very sad. Also, I forgot to split there, but whatever. So I'm ahead now. Woohoo! So the reason why I'm saving a lot here is because there's a note for saving 30 times, and the reason why I specifically do it at this point is because this is coming up to a festival which just sucks in general. So if I fail at the festival, then I can just reload and I'll have a file right before it.
Lucky!
Okay, so yeah, so here comes Bob.
Lucky!
I went completely past the dolphin. So similar to the rock climbing minigame earlier, this is kind of dependent on luck. But the problem with this festival is also actually dependent on. So it's not only dependent on like. So the minigame itself is like you have to. There are like 4 buoys, and you have to touch each one of them before any of the CPUs do. So you have to be the first one to touch all of them. But the problem is the minigame doesn't end until 3 of the participants have finished. So even if you come first and you do really well, and you get a really good time, you then have to wait for 2 more. You have to wait for 2 of the CPUs to finish, and they can take a really long time. Well, not a really long time, but they can take longer than you would like to.
Oh. Oh.
Huh.
So yeah, so hopefully the minigame goes well. So there's already a boy in the middle. You can see the blue one. Okay, that's a pretty good layout. But getting stuck in that whirlpool right at the beginning is not. Oh, okay, come on. Right, Dolphin, please. Okay, that actually worked out for me. Okay. 1 minute isn't bad. It's not great. But now the problem is, the only other person to have finished is Jamie. So I now have to wait for Carl to get all the way to the green boy. Okay, minute 30. That's not great. I feel like all the swim mini games I've had so far, like, have these been really bad. Like, I remember when I used to be able to get just like, when I used to be able to get close to a minute. And the problem is this isn't anything to do with me, you know, it's all just complete luck of the CPU.
Lucky.
Yeah, there shouldn't actually be much. So for this split, there shouldn't really be much time save or time loss. Because there'll be the weather day I have to go to. Or I have to partake in, I guess. And then there'll be all the festivals, but all those are kind of like the same length of time each time, so there shouldn't really be much difference in the there shouldn't be much time loss or gain in this split, theoretically at least. Yeah, so after this, there's only 2 more festivals in summer. So hopefully I can get my weather day within the next 7 days, because then I'd be able to ship the moonstone for the festival as part of a day. So I'm actually thinking, are there any other actual items I need to pick up,
Lucky!
or I need to obtain? Because if not, if I just put all my items in my rucksack, then I can just do inventory storage, and then I wouldn't have to worry about and I'll check at the beginning of the weather day if I can do that. If I can then just stay in inventory storage for the rest of the run. So it depends if I actually get the weather. So what I mean by the weather days is there's 4 notes, one for staying out in each type of weather for 10 hours. So the first day in the game is always sunny, so you always just kind of go for that one as for the sun note. So then there's one for cloudy, rainy, and snowy. And even though there could potentially be, it could like either be raining or cloudy tomorrow, it could also be a storm, in which case I wouldn't be able to go out and ship the moonstone, so I end up having to miss that festival. So it wasn't sunny anyway, so it doesn't particularly matter. Oh, this isn't. Yeah. I thought for some reason this would be one at the beach, but it's not. So an interesting thing though actually is because the weather day, like I'm not going to end up doing the weather day until like later into the month. Things just like the fact that there'll be more weeds closer to my house is actually kind of a good thing, because then it'll mean it's easier to get the weed moved. And then clearing up a lot of space with the weed means it's easier to get the cultivation, because I'll have a large clear space to do that.
Oh!
Hi.
Oh!
Huh?
Yeah! Lucky!
Yeah, hopefully I do actually get a cloudy or a rainy day before the end of summer. What's the next festival I need to go to? Next festival is 24. I think there is like another summer festival. There's like the sheep festival or something right at the end, but I don't actually need to go to that one. There's the one on the 24th, is the fireworks festival. Okay, rain. Right, I'm gonna see if I have. Oh, I'd have to pick up 2 items first. But yeah. Okay. Now the irritating thing is I kind of actually don't want to do it on this day because I need to buy 2 items that I should have bought a while ago but completely forgot to do. Actually, if I forgot to do that, I can just do this now. No, can't do that on not my land.
Lucky!
Okay, yeah. So, if on either the next cloudy day or rainy day, which hopefully there is one in summer, there'll be another one. I can now I should theoretically be able to do inventory storage and then just stay in that state for the rest of the game unless I mess something up or unless I've completely forgotten about something. But the biggest reason why I'd kind of like to stay in inventory storage for the rest of the run is because just because of the milk and eggs and the weather days. So on the weather days I'd be doing a lot of things that would be consuming stamina. But then being able to have infinite milk and eggs like I would if I was in inventory storage would be very useful because then I wouldn't have to run around looking for items to replenish stamina. I'd just be able to eat that. So now, as long as I as long as there weren't actually other items that I'd need to then pick up and keep on my persons that I don't already have, then the fact that I wouldn't be able to do that wouldn't necessarily be a problem. So even something just like, I've got an extra breadfruit for the Harvest Festival. I don't need to have both the breadfruit and the pumpkin for the Harvest Festival and the Pumpkin Festival. If I just have a pumpkin, then because I'm in inventory storage, that will duplicate anyway. For a second I thought I didn't actually talk to everyone. So now, there's this big long cutscene. Yeah, not watching them now. I don't know what determines like who you watch it with. I think I'm definitely watching it with Blue because I gave him one more gift than I gave everyone else. But you think even then it would take kind of like it would take like a kind of priority over Ellen or someone. Well, Ellen would take priority over someone else.
Lucky!
Okay, but if there isn't another cloudy or rainy day for the rest of summer, then that's going to be... There's going to be like a really stupid time loss because I'll have to wait for the library to open. But actually the funny thing is, it won't show up as a time loss, it will show up as a really big time save because I won't have stayed out for 10 hours on one of the days. When I will have wanted to. Oh my gosh, this actually might look like I might take this big fat time loss. Oh, thank goodness. I'm going to put my axe on me just in case. Don't think that worked. Yes, this is the reason why I bought loads of seats earlier, because then messing up means I have a lot more attempts at it before I can save and before I have to save and reload. Okay. So now that I'm in inventory storage again, I just pick up all these weeds, and as soon as I run low on stamina, I can just eat some of the milk or eggs I have on me. I don't have to worry about finding some. Actually, no, it's raining, so what I want to do. Oh wait, no, it's raining, so I don't want to do that. Never mind. I was thinking about going and harassing Blue Sky Ranch's animals, but they're not going to be outside because it's raining, so I don't actually want to do that. So hopefully, because I feel like I did pretty well with the cultivation note on spring too. So I feel like I've given myself a little bit of a head start. So once I've got, the weed note, I just need to check how far that is. Okay. Good. So that basically means I can pretty much start the cultivation notes in a sec. And I'll have all the space to do it in.
Lucky!
So if I actually manage to get the cultivation note today, then I think I'm actually at a really good spot, and like I'm kind of that I'm doing a lot better than I did in my PB. So I think if I get the cultivation note today, then I may be able to see if I have enough time to go for the woodcutter note in the fall rainy day. And if I manage to do that, then I might be able to cut out a long festival, which would be really good. I've still got 2 hours to spare now, which means I've pretty much got a bunch of time to just do a few other notes as well. Okay, so I'm not going to bother trying to go for the standing still note, because I don't think I have enough time to get it. And if I try and go for it and don't get it, then I'll just have wasted like a couple minutes. Okay, so I'm going to lose a bit of time on this split, so that's fine. I think that's probably down to having to go out and buy the tools. But I'm not going to lose like that much time, and yeah, a lot of this time I'm going to save. I think I'm going to save a lot of this time later again, because I've already got cultivation and weed out of the way with. So I feel like I'm in a really good place for the 3rd weather day. Okay, so I'll probably actually be behind at the end of the split, but as I said, I really do think I'm going to catch up later, because I managed to get a lot out of the way with that weather note, so that was really good. Right, so that's a festival I don't need to go to. Okay, so now into fall we go. So I think it was actually the moon viewing that I missed out in my PB. It was either the moon viewing or it was a festival in winter, which I can't remember. I can actually go out and do this today. Because I don't need to clear up any weeds or anything, it doesn't actually matter that they're like the weeds won't have regrown or anything, because I don't need to like pick them or anything anymore. And so now I can just do like this. I can just do this weather day like straight away. usually go for the cow because it's a bigger target, but the sheep are kind of in a better place to get stuck. No. Yeah, so if you don't like really irritating sound effects, then I'm sorry, because this day is going to be absolute hell, because I'm gonna push a sheep a bunch of times, and then I'm going to be ringing the bell a bunch, and then I'm going to be whistling a bunch. I think at this point it might actually be better just to go with oh wait no, because it's going to take a while. I don't know, maybe it might be better to go with woodcutter just anyway, because for the woodcutter I only need to chop 20 bits of wood, whereas the whistle I need to whistle 50 times.
Lucky.
So whistling might be a better backup.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Yeah, so I'm going to try that.
Hey. 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 Hey.
So hopefully if I manage to get all of the things I want to do today done, then that means I'll be able to skip the festival later, which will save me a couple minutes. I don't want to ride the dolphin because that might mess up how much, like they might reset the counter for the time counter for the day. The problem with woodcutter is finding all the wood. With whistling, you just have to whistle, you just have to sit there mashing the L button. With woodcutter I just need to journey, I just have to go around. Okay, thanks for watching Hydraulics and thanks for good luck. I'm not 100% sure yet whether or not I've made the right call on doing that instead of whistling. Because I don't think I'm going to get any extra time for whistling. But I think I should get everything done. I'm gonna do standing still, and whilst I'm doing that I can look up some notes. Haha. Okay, theoretically, even if I just stood there whistling, not doing anything, that would take 1 minute 40. So, which I can tell you is definitely shorter than the next longest festival, which is the New Year's sunrise. Oh wait, no, which is starlight. But I'm also actually going to have to do the bell as well, because I didn't get any time to do that. And that'll be 1 minute 15. Oops, not the pumpkin.
Lucky!
I mean, I'd have to do it anyway now, but I don't, so I... Yeah, I think I messed up there, and I don't think doing the woodcutter note was the right decision to make.
Lucky!
But that was a risk I took, and it may not pay off, but oh well. But that's just the thing, even doing both of those notes, so now if I do calling animals and whistling, because I've already done quite a bit, like a little bit for whistling, so it won't take the full 1 minute 40, or the full theoretical 1 minute 40. Doing that will still be quicker than going to the Starring Out Festival. So I don't think it will save me as much time as I thought it would have, or if it would have, then if I managed to get more things done in that day. But I think it'll still be quicker. But I guess we'll find out later, because you won't really be able to tell in this split. It'll be winter when I save a bunch of time for missing the festival, and then I think because of how 50 notes went, I should save time in that anyway. try something. I'm gonna try just taking my memory cards out of my Wii. Because I'm sure there's a thing with Wonderful Life, if you were to have no memory cards in, it, like, things load faster. And all you have to worry about is like that small 2-second time loss at the beginning of the run where it tells you, oh, you don't have a memory card, are you sure you want to start a new game? So maybe, if I don't have a memory card in, things will load faster. I don't know. This is a possibility. Like, if anything, this would be the perfect split to tell, because I'm not really going to do anything different. I'm not going to do anything different in this split, so...
Lucky!
Is it actually only that first cutscene that loads faster then? In Wonderful Life? That just seems... I mean, that's bizarre anyway, but... It almost makes it seem more bizarre that only that one, that if it was only that one cutscene that would load faster. That's the thing though, I know you can get memory cards that do make games load faster or whatever, because some GameCube games like ban certain memory cards because of that reason. Feels the same at the moment, but I don't know. Oh, actually, damn! I just realised the actual next longest festival is actually the moon viewing by about 10 seconds. So theoretically, I should have actually skipped the moon viewing festival and not skip Starlight. Not that it'll make that much difference, apparently, according to timings I did some time ago, at least a year ago, it's 10 seconds difference, so that might all just be down to mashing whatever. Though it's actually probably just likely down to text box and stuff, because she'll say something different for moon viewing than she'll say for Starlight. It feels like I've saved a bunch of time here already, because I've got 6 minutes left of the split yet. The only 2 festivals I've got left in this are both really quick festivals, because there's the Harvest Festival and the Pumpkin Festival, and those are both town square ones that you can just leave as soon as you get there.
Lucky! Yeah. Lucky.
Yeah, I think for whatever reason I am actually gonna gold this split. I think I'm definitely gonna do save time. I don't know, like, well, I mean, if I'm saving time, then I'm pretty much saving 2 minutes anyway. Okay, that's cool. So I'm assuming that was Wonderful Life then. So for Wonderful Life, it would save save a second every time you go to sleep. So that means every day you'd save 4 seconds. So it's definitely worth doing that then. Like that was like I can't bother to do the maths at the moment, but that's definitely like a decent time save if you save like 4 seconds every day. But yeah, okay, so I think I'm going to gold it by like a minute, which will mean I'll gold the split by like a minute, which means I'll have saved like 2 or 3 minutes, maybe, I don't know. I'm saving time basically, and then back again, which is the good thing.
Yeah. Lucky.
So yeah, so about 2.5 minutes. That's still pretty good. And then I can save, and then I'll save another 2 minutes in this split because I won't go to the Starlight Festival, which is the Winter 24 one. Oh, I see though. Okay, no. I was thinking maybe if, depending on how long it would take me to set up for Flame, so put the steak in the shipping bin, maybe it might be worth skipping that one. So actually, I don't know whether my timing includes going from the house. And if it does, then that will have been timed from going to the other house. Because the Flame Festival will be further away, because you have to go to the beach for that one. They're really like stupid, minor things that I should have kind of considered for future runs, but not really. Because they're like so minor, they don't really matter. I'm going to check how many notes on that. 41. Okay. I've got Night Owl, Whistling, Calling Animals, I feel like I'm actually kind of behind on notes. 41. How many festivals I got left? 3 if I don't go to Starry Night. If I don't go to the Starlight Festival. Let's do so 4 including Animal Kingdom. 5, 6 for Calling Animals and Whistling. 7 for Night Owl. That means there's 2 more that I'm not thinking of. I genuinely don't actually know what the extra note is. I'm actually going to have to check that in a second. Right, so I'm definitely on 41. Three more festivals. Remade is 44. Animal Kingdom is 45. Oh, Milk and Eggs, of course. Okay, no, that'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, so I'm still going to go for it, or I skip Starlight and go to New Year's Sunrise instead. So theoretically, New Year's Sunrise is only like slightly quicker. It's only like maybe 15 seconds faster. But that would be a 15-second time save, so it'd be fine. Okay, really hope this pays off. It seems though I'm not sure that this would actually be the one to do instead of missing out Starlight, but whatever. Actually, no, I'd want to do this festival anyway, because in this one, this is the festival that allows for a really easy night owl. So even if this one does take slightly longer than Starlight, this one would actually be more beneficial to do because the festival ends at 5 o'clock. think I should split there because it will start me on spring 1. Yeah.
Lucky.
Let's go for that. Ooh. I'm accidentally touching the wires with my feet again.
Lucky.
Okay, so now we're going to get Night Owl.
Lucky.
Maybe I've got to finish like 1. Yeah.
Lucky.
Okay, so I think I should have 4 more notes. I should have this one, Animal Kingdom, and then Calling Animals and Whistling.
Lucky.
So I think the remaining notes should take me about 3 minutes to get. Okay, so it definitely is 3. That's good. So yeah, so I definitely know I've only got 3 notes left to get. I know which ones those are. So yeah, so this is definitely PB pace then. And I think it's actually also on pace to beat my offline PB as well.
Lucky.
So this is comparing against. This is now comparing against an offline PB I had a while ago. There's a slightly different route. But yeah, so I won't beat that one by much, but I think I should still beat it. Which is the good thing, really. I'll switch back to comparing against the nice looking PB. So all I have to do is just make a few annoying noises for like 2 minutes or so, and then you just have to watch all the cutscenes of the orchestra. do think it is a bit of a shame that like there is just like this last 10-minute, this final 10 minutes of buffer on the end of each run, where you just have to sit there and watch the orchestra cutscenes. Because I feel like the times would look a lot more impressive if there wasn't just this 10-minute cutscene, 10 minutes just on the end of it. But unless like a cutscene takes time or something, there's nothing you can really do about it.
Lucky!
Okay, so there's one more note to go. Now, I'll actually save a little bit of time on the next split, because I'll start the split right outside the spring.
Lucky!
Okay, so here we go. So this will be roughly 6-minute PB. Well, a 6-minute recorded PB, but it should still beat even my offline run. Well, it will definitely beat my offline run. I can't lose 2 minutes to the orchestra cutscene unless I just forget to re-enter at the end. So yes, this was obviously a lot better than my current recorded PB because my execution wasn't so good in that run. I think I still could have done a few things better, and I think there are still a few like things I can work out with like just like tiny routing things, like minor time saves and stuff. But I think for the most part this route is still like really solid. I can't think of any like massive changes that need to be made. I can't think of any notes that really need to be replaced or anything. I think if you were to time it, doing those 2 notes at the end there still would have been quicker. Well, because that's the thing, because I would have had to do one of them anyway, like regardless of whether or not I went to the festival. So doing either of those 2 notes still would have been faster than going to the Starlight Festival. I think in that case it's just a matter of preparing better for Woodcutter so that I can do like more of the whistling note in the 4 rainy day, or the 4 weather day. But I guess then it's just a matter of how exactly do you prepare a lot better for Woodcutter. Actually, I guess you could potentially on the first day take an axe out with you and pretty much just chop any wood that you pass, and that would probably work out fine do that on spring too. Because there's usually quite a bit of wood around, like the top bit, just above Blue Sky Ranch next to Jamie's farm. So that might not be a terrible strategy, I don't know. That's the thing, comparing this to like my glitchless PB, yeah, this will be about like a 6-minute time save, which is kind of accurate because one of the big things that changed was instead of doing a weather day in each month, or in each season, you only do 3 now. You do because you don't do the one in winter. Well, you can do one in winter, but you only have to do 3 weather days instead of 4, so it doesn't matter when you do it. And like not doing a weather day saves about like 6 minutes because that's how long they take. I'm not saying that like by saving 6 minutes that this is then the perfect improvement on a glitchless run, but it definitely is an improvement, I guess. Yeah, possibly, that's a good point. Well, that's the thing, because just like... Because it wouldn't save time necessarily at that point, so it wouldn't make the day go any faster, but then it would give you more time to do... other things. So it will give you more time to do whistling, or to do like another note. But that's an interesting thing though, because that would mean that's basically like 2 of your days are spent, 2 of the weather days are spent doing the cultivation note. And if it's a lot quicker in winter, then maybe would it be worth doing 2 weather days in winter and using both of those purely to get to the cultivation note? It's an interesting concept. Okay, so that means we're at the 30 note point. So there's 3 cutscenes left before the end of it. There's 3 note cutscenes left before the end of the run. I think this might actually be sub 235. I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure I've only got one cutscene left. Because the next instrument should be the trumpet. I'm pretty sure that's the last one. Theoretically, I shouldn't be too far off my bets because I started this split right outside the spring. So I think it might actually be a sub 235, which would be really good. Because I remember when my goal in Magical Melody was just sub 245, and I think the first one I got that was actually sub 245 was my 241, my PB before this one. Well, not this one, but the one I currently have. So like my glitchless PB basically. So yeah. So I'm actually I'm really pleased with how far Magical Melody is coming, even like just like these past few months where like this glitch was found and developed and stuff. Okay. $234.14. So yes, that's 6 minutes from my recorded PB. How much is that? That's 2 minutes from my offline PB. I believe in my offline PB, I only actually did 2 weather days. Which is why when you look at it, there's like a massive time loss in spring. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that's actually really cool. That's a good time. My problem is I feel like I think